Good morning, my brother. Good morning, my sister. How we dey? How today? How everything? It is well. They say, how I want to talk this matter. If they explain Nigeria to you and you understand, meaning something is actually wrong. Have we all seen the news flying around about the fake parastatal that was domicile in the federal secretariat? Wow, nothing where this Tinubu government, APC government, nothing. They say there's nothing where they no fit do. What Tinubu government and APC current government cannot do does not exist. What an embarrassing news, embarrassing information. I don't understand. How we tell it? Wait, what did I take Nigeria from? You can imagine in the history of we having governments in this country, in our country, Nigeria. This is the greatest scam that have ever come out. How can you explain that a parastatal that was domiciled in the federal secretariat, they are coming out to say that parastatal is fake, that the DG of that parastatal is fake. This man was having meetings with dignitaries from abroad. This man had a budget for his parastatal. This said parastatal has about 300 staff that they have been paying salary for over a year. This parastatal, they said they include their budget in the federal budget, the allocation for the budget for 2026. They had about 1.3 billion, I mean trillion, that was included in the budget. This man has had meeting with the EFCC chairman. This man has had meeting with the deputy speaker of the House of Representatives. This man has dealings with our Senate and Rep. This man has meetings with dignitaries, Chinese dignitaries, United Kingdom dignitaries. This man has done a lot of things, opening bank accounts in the Central Bank of Nigeria. Not one account, 1, 2, 3. And I don't understand. The federal government, Bayo Ononuga, the spokesperson of Tinubu, is coming out to downplay this kind of thing. And tomorrow, one youth will sit down one place and open his or her smelly, sticking mouth to say that we don't know, or I don't know how politics is run, that I'm just here sitting down talking, that politics, you don't understand how politics is run. Is this politics? Is this how politics is run in other countries? If we can have this kind of dirty scandal coming out of this government, you can imagine a lot of things that is happening that people do not know about, that is being swept under the carpet. It's because this one came out to limelight. That's why we are even able to see something to even say. You can imagine a lot of things that is going on in this current government that I'm very sure the president himself is not aware of. This president have surrounded himself with a lot of people that he thinks that he can trust. But no. Now they are alleging that the chief of staff, I mean a chief of staff, because that one not be chief of staff again, don't turn to chief of staff of the president, has an hand in it. The man is alleging that he is the one that appointed him and he paid him a certain amount of money, yet to balance the remaining amount. And they asked this same man that, is it the one that gave you an appointment himself? The man has an appointment letter, and he said no, he gave him through another person. And according to them, that person was spied about 5 days ago when the issue was about to come out. That's to say, they knew that the issue was about to blow up in their eye. Mysteriously, that person now spied in an hotel. The hotel mysteriously, according to that particular flat or room that that person rented in that hotel, now had issues or catch fire or whatever. What kind of level of fraudulent heart is this? And I don't understand. What I feel is that they are trying to downplay it, and They are trying to like cover their ass and cover Gbajabiamila for this period because of the election, so that it will not tarnish their campaign process. But however, if eventually this man, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, comes back again and wins the second term, I'm very sure he might not choose Gbajabiamila as his chief of staff or chief of staff. My God, and people are hungry in the country. The poverty rate in the country is alarming. Currently, look at the flood situation that is happening in Lekki. A lot of things happening in Nigeria. Currently, they were lying before that price of food have come down. Now, people are lamenting now that price of food has gone back high again. People are going through a lot. A lot of people cannot pay rent. A lot of people cannot eat. A lot of people cannot do a lot of things. But we have people in the government that keep collecting and collecting and collecting and stealing and stealing and stealing, all from themselves. All this money, what do they want to use it for? Buhari that has more than how many billions, trillions, where is Buhari today? If these people can only have conscience in their mind and try to do the right thing, Nigeria will be a better place and a better country for all of us all. So the federal, the Senate and the House of Rep that saw that allocation, that signed it, the executive also signed it, they approved it. So nobody could be able to question that parastatal. How was they able to open bank accounts in central bank? We have a central bank DG, the head of central bank. This man was having meeting with the number one man of the corrupt that says he's fighting corruption in Nigeria, EFCC, and nobody was able to understand what was going on. And currently, this Bayo Onanuga, they are trying to downplay this thing, and we are there fighting as youth, people claiming to be activists, fighting each other, when there is more for us to come out and fight for. It is, my God, what a country. I am ashamed of this kind of news. If you are not, I am. In most of this abroad country, in United Kingdom here, when something happened of late, I think there was something that happened that it affected the king's son. My dear, they brought him out. They brought him out. They stripped him of all his title and told him to go and face the law. So why are they trying to cover Gbajabiamila or cover whoever that man is claiming that implanted him into the government? That man needs to be protected at all costs. Nothing should happen to that man. So we can get to the root of this case. What a scam government. It is well, oh. If you like, don't go and get your PVC and think that your votes will not count. If your votes will not count, all these things they are doing, trying to deregister NDC, trying to deregister ADC, it is only APC, it is only Tinubu and INEC that knows the actual score that Peter Obi and Atiku got in the last election. There is no reason. That's the reason why you see them going helter-skelter, trying to make sure that it's only Tinubu that is on the ballot, which I pray will not happen, because it is not an autocratic government. Neither is a monocratic government. It is democracy. Today is the 6th of July. In the next 4 days, the registration will be ending. My brothers and sisters, go and get your PVC. Do your part. Lend your voice. Don't disenfranchise yourself. Go and participate in the coming election. Have a lovely day, everyone.